See, this week starting from the back, set a very measly qualifying time. This time I'm actually going to sign up a little bit beforehand, get a bit of decent qualifying done, and actually choose a car rather than the Volkswagen that I started the last race in. Thinking of a good car, maybe a Mercedes or maybe even a Porsche, a nice, safe, reliable option. So without further ado, let's get straight into a bit of qualifying. Qualifying incidentally runs pretty much the whole of a week. You set one qualifying time and it's pretty much valid for the rest of the week, and they can beat it of course. So the last race we did set 1:27.3, that was on hard tyres, bit of a mistake. Hard tyres you have got to use in this race, it's, and you see the tyre requirement down there. So I'm thinking this time I'm probably going to start in the AMG, one of my favourite cars. I actually used it for manufacturers last year as well. Going to make sure we change the tyres type though. Let's see what we're doing here. So we'll find time trial. We'll actually do it once we get into the race screen, shows how long it's been since I played this game. First things first, I'm actually going to broadcast this via YouTube and slap it on the Facebook wall as well, so anyone who knows me will be able to watch and hopefully learn a few tricks or maybe get into the game themselves. Okay, so share that via Facebook as well. Sorted. So 1:27.3 to beat. We are going to switch from the hard tyres down to the mediums. Mediums obviously quicker over this sort of track. Let's see how we can slip back into the Mercedes. It's actually a very easy car to drive on most circumstances, even on the hard tyres. I didn't find it too much of an issue. But of course we're going for these mediums in terms of trying to set a decent lap time to qualify from. A little bit wide there, somewhere we can certainly make up a little bit of time if it does prove to be a slower lap. Also there, a little bit rusty. That's actually quite quick through there. 30.9 as a second sector isn't too bad at all. A little bit wide there, but quite easy to keep it on in the Mercedes. So I'm expecting this lap definitely to be quicker than the original. We've obviously made a few errors as well. Probably would have combination about a second's worth of time, those 2 or 3 errors I made early on in that lap. Should be coming across probably a 1:26 on it. A bit slow, 1:27.1. And that's completely spooned that one. No point carrying that lap on, so do a little retry there. Woo! Should really pay attention when you come through to get onto a decent bit of speed. So you notice down the bottom left there's no tyre wear in qualifying, it's just literally a fastest possible setup of the car, you know, super slick tyres, very little fuel on board, so it's literally a case of getting the most out of the car that you can. Those car ahead, they can be an idea what the previous quickest time was, so I'm a little bit behind at the moment. There's an example of where you can catch up a little bit of time to get a little bit of smoothness through a corner. See those cars disappear behind me there. Again, another 30 odd second sector 2, but I lost probably what I made up in that last corner there, in that previous corner. Try and use as much of a track as possible, obviously it's easy to keep in a straighter line. Probably going to be a 126, maybe even a late 125. Anything around the 123, 124 mark I'd be ideal really. 125.7, so not too bad. See that we've got a good exit out of that corner, not too shabby at all. Sector 2 there. Previous couple of tyres were 138, 130.9. So maybe I going a little bit too wide. I need to work on my shifting as well. I seem to be down shifting a little bit too far. I could probably take a few of these corners in third rather than dropping all the way down to second. Okay, so we've nicked a little bit off there, probably another 125.3, something along those sort of lines. There we go. Quite a bit of speed in that series of corners there. Nice little second sector, 29.9, quickest one so far. Almost half a second up now, so I don't really want to waste any momentum with this lap. You know, almost did there. Yeah, well on course to get into 124s now. Quickest time in the world, Rick Kevin from Holland, who you know, 123.3 or 121.3 I should say. It's a lot quicker than I am. Okay, so beginning of this qualifying lap, we're playing a little bit of catch up because we made a mistake on that first corner. Overall, the Mercedes does feel good. Figure the time's probably about 20 past 8 and the race starts at half 8 of course, so we'll be looking to switch cars and actually sign up for a race proper in a second. There are a few little corners, but I am gaining a bit of ground even on my quickest time, so still probably another second in this, to be fair. Much better exit from that corner as well. You see the time falling there between us and the ghost car. Okay, we'll go one more hot lap. Yeah, so tighter corners at Mercedes does really seem to struggle, obviously being a much longer car than a lot of the Porsches and Volkswagens. We've got to try and get the back end to turn with the car, hence why shifting down the gear sometimes works to its benefit. So for a half decent lap here, and keep it tight. There for a last little attempt at the Mercedes. That's easily broken into sort of the early 124, probably 124.1, 124.2. So now we're going to come out and actually sign up for a race proper. See if we can maybe do a bit better than that. A little time check, so we've got another 9 minutes left of qualifying. Mileage for me daily workout as well. So once if you look at the times, there was a few sectors where I did set earlier times, probably 2 minutes a second here, 2 minutes a second there, so we could easily get the right car around in about 123, about 123.5 overall. So let's back out the screen now and actually sign up for a race proper. There we are, you see we've got 8.5 minutes till the deadline, so we'll probably get a good 5 or 6 laps in. So if we stick with the AMG, we'll maybe swap to something a little bit safer for Porsche. Porsche obviously nice and easy on the old tyre wear. And let's give the AMG another crack. Important things to have if you're doing lots of racing, make sure you've got a drink supply next to you. So I mentioned in my previous stream, it is a little while since I played GT Sport, I've done any driving for a little while. I'm going to try and get back into it either through this or even Assetto Corsa. But when I saw this daily race C combination, Group 3's around Bran's actually always fun. It's always basically a slipstream trail, waiting for people to make mistakes or get pushed off into other people. Let's see if we can go any better than that 124.0. If we looked at the previous split times, 123.5 possible. About 2 seconds behind the quickest lap set. About exit that corner, to be fair, we may be sort of getting close to our time here. Right little exit there. Power out, trying to use as much of the apex as possible. The Mercedes would be a good car to use because in a slipstream it's probably only beaten by either a Lambo or similar high brake horsepower cars. In terms of tyre wear, it's not actually too bad an option either. Probably looking at getting 4 or 5 laps out of the mediums on this this tyre setting. Okay, 124.8, room for wiggle, should we say, in that. not bad luck, we are getting a little bit quicker, that's what he said. A little mistake there. Probably got time for 1 or 2 more laps. Get across the line, get probably another 2 decent laps in before we go into the race live. Not like that we won't, but good practice for recovering your car. So too was that. Tyres are certainly earning their money this practice session. Yeah, definitely worth scrapping this quali lap here. Ooh, that's a big spin. Just try and burn off a little bit of this grass that's probably accumulated on the tyres before starting the next lap. Into the last two attempts here. We just lost a little bit of time, but okay, good exit speed over the line. Probably won't have time to finish this next lap, but we can soon see how far we can possibly get ahead of our quickest lap. so that's a matchup, so definitely won't be able to finish this lap, but as you can see, there's still a fair bit of time we can get out of this circuit. Okay, so we have improved a little bit. As we said, a 1:23.5. If we'd been able to get it in that little bit of quali, would have got us up to around about the 14th spot. Much stronger field for this race than there were last race. There's a lot of B's in previous B-rated drivers in the previous race. But also the guy with pole is a popular YouTuber named Zavazic. So he's going to be quick. But then again, we're not really at that end of the field, so we don't need to worry about that. So we have decided we're probably going to start on the hard tires, still going to get those out of the way. Switch to mediums obviously a little bit earlier than we did previously. We waited till around lap 10 last time. Weren't sure how long the mediums would last, then there is plenty of wiggle room in them, because it's not exactly a tough track in terms of tyre wear. It's a lot of straights, long winding corners, nothing really too sharp or too quick acceleration wise. Up for warm up really. All we've got to do is just try and keep on track, stay in the toe, try not to lose too much space on the guy in front, the Italian. Try and keep him in our sights for as long as possible. Try and help him sort of drag us along, keep his tyres as good as possible. On grid, good selection of cars in these races. Usually there's sort of one or two cars spread throughout the field. You know, people often use Porsches or Atenzas, popular choices because of the tyre wear and obviously cornering ability. We really do get a nice mix in these race C efforts. So starting from 18th after a little bit of qualifying, let's see how quick we get knocked off. I'm guessing turn 1. These races, of course, just to make sure you stay in the race for turn 1. It's often easy to completely have a nightmare there and lose a pack ahead of you altogether. Seems to have done alright. Seems to be a little bit of a argy-bargy between the Italian and Spaniard ahead of us. Just try and stay as close to those two as possible. Just wait for one of them to make a mistake or even give a penalty away. We can try and pass through and get better acceleration than Volkswagen out of it. I'd say this is a good straight line car, but I'll often put it right at the boot of Eddie Cords in front of you for this long sweeper. Which obviously what happened there. So got to let the guy behind us through as well, so it's our mistake. Don't think we're really inclined to let the Porsche through though. Mistake there, we ended up going to lose that one. Car behind will probably come through because of the acceleration boost. He's going to come inside, there's not a lot we can do about that, so I might just let him through and let him try and make the ground up for us, just try and stay in the slipstream. Well, this race has really gone to the docks, really. I'm going to blame it on hot weather, I think. The fact that there's no fan in the livery. Benefit perhaps is a few of those ahead who are doing quicker times, maybe on the medium tyres already. We haven't got to switch to those around about lap 7 or 8, remember. And the yellow flag looks like someone's gone off, which is so it gives us a little bit of space and the ghost doesn't interrupt our race line too much. Didn't seem to do that. Staying relatively quick to go ahead, he's not pulling away too much. A little bit of a gap for the guy behind as well, so nothing to worry about from behind there. And also got a little yellow flag, so it looks like a little bit of argy-bargy going on at this corner here. Got the Portuguese driver in place 17th for maybe got knocked, it's a bit slow down the main straight. We can capitalise on that a bit if we can get a bit closer. The Spaniard running a little bit wide, let's see if he's actually going to respect the racing line to get out of the way. He obviously didn't. And we get hit with a 4-second penalty. Isn't that lovely? Oh, because he's lost control on the way into the corner. So that 4-second penalty is probably going to cost us the place we've just gained. Line actually comes quite late on this Brands Hatch lap, so I was sort of hoping I'll probably get a bit closer to the Portuguese driver ahead and be in the slip to maybe gain a bit of ground, but having said that, I completely decided to wing it coming out of that corner down the main straight there. So we're down now to 20th, we've got a 4-second penalty still to take, and we've wasted a fair bit of our hard tyres by spinning like a donut. Do something a little bit drastic and switch to the medium tyres now. Although it's probably not worth it because that is the race pretty much over with that spin there. Might as well finish the race, there's no point quitting. Get track experience if nothing else, because it's been a little while since we played the game. Switch to the mediums. Don't need to refuel, it's not a refueling race necessarily. Try and get a bit of heat into the time, so we've actually got 20 seconds to make good on the guy ahead of us. That was a combination of penalties and silly little accidents that we did ourselves. little bit more to the rear, trying to save these medium tyres if we're hoping of doing about 9 laps on them, which is going to be fun. Catching up a little bit of ground, obviously, guys ahead, most of them at least, will have a pit stop to take as well. Pit lane loss in here is probably only about 6 or 7 seconds or so. Hoping to catch up too much on that alone is maybe a little bit ambitious. Just aiming for good, quick, reliable speed, see if we can get back to sort of 124s that we know we can do around this track. Three or 4 hundredths of a second from the guy in front, and that's probably going to lose a little bit more, to be fair. You can see these medium tyres aren't really cut out for the way I drive. A little bit too much tyre squeal, perhaps a bit over movement on the accelerator there. Definitely saying that point. Nail down some good lap times now. Okay, see there are a couple of guys going to the pits. Some coming off the medium tyres onto the hards. In fact, going the other way over onto the hards from mediums. That's the quickest time of a race for us so far. Still well behind Savasic. He's obviously a guy who drives pretty much every day, I reckon. Watching some of his YouTube videos anyway. Slowly putting some decent lap times there. 125.5 there, about slipstream isn't too scruffy for what I was aiming for at the beginning of the evening. If the spins like that, doesn't help. And this is a good way to lower a set of medium tyres as well. See the web instantly went onto a man. joining the pits there, because he's actually in danger of getting round to actually lap us. Not a very welcome return to Brands Hatch for me on the GT Sport this evening. I've come in to change these tyres, hoping to go in sort of 8-9 laps on them, especially with the spins that we've had. It's not a good idea. Also gives a bit of gaze from the guys with that lap us as well, so you don't get to see that on the stream. It seems to be keeping it a little bit smoother in the last lap or so at least. As he says that, cursor contact starts again. We'll let these guys get through. We don't want to enter a race, although ghosting doesn't really pay too much effect into that. Also as well, there's another guy slowly coming up behind, so we'll let him through if he gets close enough to be in a position where we're actually hindering his race there. Which we might be doing here, so we'll get off the apex of that corner. We'll let him go through there. It's clearly going to be quicker around this. Same found this looks like an Aston Martin that's behind us as well. We'll let him go through. Out of their way, we don't really want to hinder the race, just let them carry on there. Clearly having a tight battle for 5th and 6th. I don't 100% know if slipstream actually works when you've already been lapped. I'm pretty sure it probably doesn't. If that was the plan, I could just stay behind Savage on the race. maybe ghosting and sort of getting behind a quicker driver will speed you up a little bit. Again, the quickest sector 2 there as well. Quickest for me, nowhere near quickest for anyone else on the track by the way, but from the speed we've got, if we can keep it clean, we can't really keep with a higher speed driver. Yeah, not a very good return to GT Sports for me tonight, but we might give it another go tomorrow. Thank you everyone who did watch right to the end there, but it was a bit of a catastrophe. Thanks for watching though. Bye bye.